Are we live
Hi.
yet? Ah, there we are. We are
live.
Hello, everyone. I will say hello in the comments as well. Hi, welcome to the channel. I have people who you would recognize at this point.
Hope so.
We have one more that is going to be joining us when they get a chance to like get on and find everything. But sometimes here ignores Twitter, so I don't blame her. Anyways, we are mostly here to do writing sprints. Have I pulled up my writing stuff yet? No. Would y'all like to introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about what you will be working on tonight? I have a feeling I know what you're working on, Christine.
I actually will open my novel. But hi, I'm Christine. I'm a Gemini sun, Cancer moon, and Scorpio rising. And I'm journaling about it. That's all.
I don't know enough to journal about it.
Well, I'm learning. Like, for example, I have so much in 7th house, and 7th house is all about your relationships to other people. So no wonder I'm weird.
Oh, I could have told you that one without astrology. I only ever am friends with weird people. So.
Oh, okay, so it's your fault.
I mean, you were probably already the way you were. It's just that if you're hanging out with me, chances are this person is weird because I am weird and only weird people can stand me. The cool people don't like me.
Cool. Or
you just roasted everyone on this stream, everyone watching this stream.
Well, there's only 2 of us watching this stream, so that is an excessive high, BJ.
What do you want from me?
Did it have to be all caps? Did it have to be?
Yes, it did, because I needed to say hi to Mac.
Oh, okay. Max is here. Max is here as usual. I think Max is the only one that I can count on them to be there watching every show.
Every single time, yeah.
Every single time. Anyways, bro, do you wanna?
Max is great. Hi, Ben. I do some physics things over at an Echo Chamber, and am a weird physics grad student, and that's the energy that I have today.
Yeah, I mean, are you working on physics grad student things?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. So hey, everybody, wish Max a happy birthday. Their birthday was it yesterday?
2 days ago, I think.
What's today? Is today Wednesday?
Today's the 21st. Yeah, it is.
Okay, so maybe it was Monday. Max, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was Monday because you were waiting. Yes, okay, it was Monday. Happy birthday. I
was the Avenger from the Avengers reading challenge that said happy birthday accidentally from the wrong account. That was me.
Really here with the superhero saving the world thing there. Just going for it.
Yeah, a real Avenger would wish everyone happy birthday.
Mm-hmm. You know who could wish me a happy birthday? Anyways. Anyways,
yes, happy birthday.
I think it's just Max now. Anyways, so you're working on weird grad student things today?
Yeah, just same paper stuff. I could potentially do coding. I was gonna do an outline for book things, but then I didn't. So.
Well, this is the perfect time to do an outline for book things.
Is it now?
It is, because this is the time when you do book things.
This is the time to do what?
This is the time when you do book things. So, like, technically, this is your excuse to stop working on the weird physics paper and work on the book. We accept any and all writing on this channel. We also accept reading, especially since I will be reading.
Except no jokes. No writing jokes.
What? I'm not allowed to write jokes.
Nobody wants to hear them.
I feel like his sense of humor would be okay.
I'm kidding.
I mean, no one wants to hear my jokes.
I meant to everybody. No writing jokes on this sprint. This is a humor-free zone. Nobody hears a lot of me.
We do not censor people on this channel.
We do.
Whose channel is it? Who can mute you? Yeah.
Wrong direction, girl.
The other
I love that every time.
So
That's so
hi. I'm Margaret. I am friends with this one and siblings with this one. I have a channel here and I am working on finishing my read through of my book so that I can in fact actually finish writing the book. I just have zero memory at this point of what I have written because it is written in like half of it was written in a NaNoWriMo haze over 4 days. So y'all remember that?
I do.
I like hit 50K at 11 something.
Oh yeah. It was like a minute before.
I did it, guys. I did it. It was a Sunday night. I'm like, I'm going to bed. Good night. And shut the laptop.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
So anyways, we will be doing 20-minute writing sprints. Who has a very loud engine? Is that you, BJ?
Yeah, my thing is going. Let me just turn this game down. I've got a computer fan that is just kind of like unseated, so it's.
Uh-huh.
And the thing is that it's like built into the case, so I don't want to replace the whole case, and I don't want to turn off one of the fans. And like, if it were a $10 fan, I'd replace it, but I can't find the exact model number, so it's just like, well, darn it.
Guess we just get to. We're gonna use it till it breaks.
Well, it is pretty broken, but it's fine.
Anyways, I should probably pull up for the words. Right. There we are. Does anyone remember where I was last week? Because I don't.
You finished chapter 8.
Thank you. All right, so I'm going to share the screen and bring in our timer. We're going to use
the stickers off my laptop.
Okay, you can move the stickers from your laptop. And then hopefully Kier will have joined us by the time we get to the end of this. Hold on, let me adjust the timer so that it looks nice and you don't see the giant vidIQ thing. All right, so anyways. Man, I saw 4 there and I forgot that one of them is 2 of them are me. And I thought Kier had come on. It's fine.
Aww.
I'll text her.
It's fine.
Anyways.
I'm sure she loves
Just be glad that the physics math double major here isn't explaining math to us because apparently Dad
You had to bring it up there, didn't you?
Wow.
I feel like he is the ultimate nerd, especially when my father calls him to argue math with him.
Well, like, what do you expect when you say that, though? Because, like, what if you've been like, thank God Christine isn't going to talk about Nigerian history? Well, then, of course I'm going to talk about it if you say that.
I can keep it in my pants. Calm down. But while we're at it, so actually, I was just thinking about.
No joke. Our father did call him today to argue math with him.
Well, not to argue, but it came up because he's an argumentative person who wants to complain because, of course, he is.
Oh, of course he is. I'm sure he was very triggered by the video they watched. All right, we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Mute your mics. And we're back.
Yeah, I still don't hear that explosion.
Yeah, that's because I had it muted. Sorry. I actually caught it in time that you would have seen it. Let's see. I have a comment on the normal thread. Let's see. It's going to be Max saying I scared them. Oh no, it's Deja! Hi, Deja! Welcome. You caught us just at the end of our first sprint.
Okay.
All right. So we have Deja. We have Max. Oh, okay. So Max's Camp Nano project is to read all the comp titles of all the projects. That's might take you more than a month, Max. And then Anne Marie is here as well, using productivity sprints to finish packing.
Are you still going to be in the same area? Are you like leaving the part of Ontario where the cool people hang out?
I'm pretty by cool people you mean you, right?
Yeah.
I would think you would know this, Christine.
I didn't know she was moving.
Oh,
Or
great.
if I heard, I forgot.
Ah.
I am tired. Oh, you're just moving closer to where I am.
All right, moving downtown by City Hall.
I live a 5-minute walk from downtown.
Good for you, Anne Marie. Out of that basement. Get out of it.
No, that's a very successful YouTube channel. Just tell us
Can
about the
I
anime.
move down? Can I move into your mom's basement? Because I
You can
want somewhere to go.
basement, my sister up and like disappeared.
Oh, so she's not staying at your house to play Elder Scrolls anymore?
She fully pays rent for my basement,
Wait,
but
what?
she's staying with a boy right now. So
Oh.
I haven't seen her in a while.
Listen,
Oh, nice.
every week there's at least one moment where I'm like, what if I just moved to Canada?
Do it. Do it.
So
Better healthcare.
my concern
know,
is
how's the
how
visa
long would I
program
have
for
to
Canada?
wait until I had healthcare is the question. How would I find a job?
You would just need the same way you find a job here. There. Applying.
Yeah.
But wouldn't I have to have a special visa to be able to work in Canada?
You would have to have a visa.
Yeah.
And I also just had my dad pay for a very mildly expensive insurance school. Like not very expensive, but like more money than I wanted to spend.
We have insurance in Canada. I know that the rumor is that we don't, but we do. I pay it for my car and my home, and I'm supposed to pay it for my dogs, and I said no.
That's funny. Yeah, I paid insurance for Susie's first year and then realized I was never going to use it because that's something you get, at least in the States. Pet insurance is more for like if something really bad happens, like the dog gets cancer or something.
Your dog
Like-
did get cancer.
She did, but like
For
by
like
the time she
13,
got
15
it,
years.
she was 12, and it was one of those things where I was like, if she were a younger number one, if she were a younger dog, and number two, if it wasn't in her jaw, because like it was in a like they can't really.
The idea I heard is that put all the money that you'd put into pet insurance into like a savings account.
Yeah.
And then if you never have to spend it, you never have to spend it. But that way you're not spending it and not using it. Because I don't know.
Yeah, because it didn't get me anything off on any of her regular vet stuff. So it was just like, it's not helping me on vaccinations. It's not helping me on her other stuff. I'm like, I don't need it for any big surgery things. We've already taken care of everything that needs to be taken care of.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we just want it doesn't matter. I'm poor anyways. So anyways, it took us a full 35 minutes to start talking about dogs.
Per capita increases.
Do you want to see one?
I would love to see one.
Pippi, come here.
Wait, is she Pippi now
Right.
too?
Pippi.
Hi,
Look at the puppy.
hi, Cassie. She's like, Mom, why? Are you too cool now, Cassie?
My
You're too
good,
cool
good
for
girl.
Mom?
My good, good, good girl. My good, good, good girl.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
She can still fit in your lap.
she's the babiest.
The babyest.
Babiest.
I feel like you could put Cassie and Shotzi together, and Shotzi would be
Would
bigger
be bigger?
at this point.
No.
Like, it was really funny watching that video Brianna sent us, because I'm like, since there's nothing to give you an idea of her size, she looks like a normal-sized puppy and not a giant animal.
You're a baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's because Cassie's always the baby. Shotzi's older than her now.
I'd believe it. She's big enough
You're
to be.
the baby.
Anyway, so how did we do now that I am done being distracted? How did we do on this sprint?
Bunch of distracted, rambling writing downs because that's what I got right now.
Did you decide to work on your paper?
No, I would have been much more productive if I worked on my paper.
Cassie.
What'd you see, Cassie? What is it?
Woof, woof,
She's a man bark. It's really ugly.
warf, warf.
No, she's like, woof. I'm like, okay, you're 6 months old and a bitch. Like, you're not allowed to bark like that.
All right,
Wow.
Deja is working on a new illustration. That is super cool.
Cool.
If you haven't, so this is search Deja's Twitter. You can't see this thing, can you? Go and search Deja's Twitter because she just put up a really good drawing that she drew from a picture or of a person, and she did a really good job of capturing the person's likeness in her illustration. So
Very cool.
Mhm.
I wish I had kept up with drawing sometimes, and sometimes I think I might start it again. And then I realize I just don't care about anything right now.
Yeah, it's a rough place. Oh, yeah,
I'm just
that's
like-
pretty.
This is why we're now on antidepressants. Anyway.
I mean, if you're still there, they ain't doing too great. Also,
Well,
Deja,
I've
are
only
you
been
going-
on them for 2 weeks, bro.
Oh yeah.
This is a recent
Yeah,
development,
Take
and
a
it,
while to click in.
yeah, and it was more because I got to the point I was not able to focus at all at work. And so I finally was like, listen, I'm going to lose my job if we don't start figuring things out here.
Yeah, that's
Right.
That's an important thing to,
Yeah.
to get straight up. Real
So-
quick, Deja, are you going to your Twitter again and saying, looking at that picture that you drew, the character, very well done. But
It's a
to follow
person.
up- yeah, no, I see the picture underneath. Are you going through Bleach right now?
What?
Her current handle is Grimjow's Queen. which-
Oh, my dude. That's been her handle for months.
This is what I get for not doing Twitter.
It's been Deja's handle since you've been in chats with her.
Yeah, but it's all our tags, our ads.
Anyways, how did you do, Christine?
Well, I was writing, and then my friend called me in a panic. And Sohaila called me in a panic.
Okay.
And I was like, is everything good? And she was like, yeah, but this. And I was like, uh-oh. And we talked about that. And then I typed some more after we hung up, and then the bomb went off.
Okay.
Mhm.
That makes it sound so much more exciting than it actually is. When
I think that's the first time in my life that Sohaila's called me, not texted me. So I was like,
Oh, I have
you
a
know?
friend who's like that. She
Yeah.
calls me, I pick up because I'm like, something is wrong.
Yeah, you wouldn't just call me to chat. Whereas if I wasn't alive and somebody just called me to chat, I'd be like, I'm not answering.
If we were calling to chat, there would have been texting ahead of time. It was really funny because her 8-year-old, 9-year-old called me 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I was like, oh, hey, and I couldn't, because it's on the phone and it's a small child, I couldn't tell whether it was her or her brother. But I was like, oh, hey, and we're just chatting, and I'm like, is everything okay? Because I was like, hey, what's up?
If someone calls me to chat and they don't give me warning first, I get offended. I have a schedule.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
only time that happens, she calls me if she needs something, or if she is standing outside my house.
Right, and like always call me in an emergency between the
Yeah.
hours of 5 a.m. and 10 p.m. If there's an emergency, you can call me. But I don't want to talk. I don't
I've
want
got some
small
other
talk.
friends that prefer to
You
call
say
and
that
play text,
having
and it's
left
just like, what are you
voicemails
doing?
on my
Who are
voicemail
you?
machine.
My voicemail on your voicemail machine was not small chat. I was like, "Hey Max, how you doing?" I was like, "Answer your phone. Answer your phone. Answer your phone."
I did play it for my vlog, so we will actually have actual.
Somewhere in there.
Anyways, so
Okay.
you did decide to work on your book, B?
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
That is what I'm doing.
Nice. What kind of book is it?
Rambling. It's that D&D Fallout character thing. It's
That we're gonna
yeah.
turn into a novel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fallout?
Definitely going to be a novel.
It's a D&D thing.
Yeah,
Fallout?
so I played what?
Did you say Fallout though?
No.
Oh, then never mind. Interest on.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I think it's based on a
You're
D&D
playing
campaign.
Skyrim. Stick with one Bethesda series at a time. Come on.
Well, I love them both, and I will say that I think I do like Fallout 4 more than I like Skyrim. But
That's not fair. Skyrim isn't like Skyrim was.
Did Briar? That's Briar, right? I can only
that's
see the top.
Cassie.
Oh no, that is Cassie. Okay, I can only see the top of her head.
Video on 3 and went, yeah, that sounds about right. Good thing I never played that game.
The which one?
Fallout 3.
Fallout 3 is good. It's got a good story, and you can make the character look shockingly like Bucky Barnes. Just,
I heard.
I got it so close. The problem with Fallout 3, though, is that it doesn't really run on new computers very well.
42 minutes until we brought up Bucky Barnes. I'm so proud of you.
I mean, it's not bad timing.
All right, we're going to go again in 2 minutes because I like having round numbers so that I can do the math easily in my head while I am reading because I can't see the timer.
Yeah, but it's 8:40. You can just do 9:03. It's fine.
I hate you. No, it's
You're
20
welcome.
minutes.
Yeah, 9:03.
Anyways, oh, I was saying in the chat,
You just take the largest digit and make it the next one.
this writing Margaret, this bitch, put in brackets to end a chapter because she didn't want to finish the chapter. She goes, figure out how to get from here back to Camp TK. And I'm like, we are going to fight.
It's fine. She got to 5K words. It's 50K words somehow.
I'm like, clearly I can see where this chapter needs to go. I remember being in the moment and having no idea how to finish the chapter. But I'm just like, girl, what was wrong with you? Why would you do that to me? We needed the words.
And yet, you left it and still made 50.
Yeah, and
Fine.
I'm realizing that what I was going to have be my final conflict actually probably needs to be like the 3/4 way conflict. And then, because there's another thing that we need to do in order for this series to do what I want it to do. I was like, oh, we're leaving a giant problem that I don't want to have to deal with in a different book. So, I'm like,
according to this, I can speak before I take the time to say anything, and this can put me into situations I don't want to be in.
I feel like most situations are situations you don't want to be in. Like, you don't even have to open your mouth.
You're right. Life is a situation I constantly don't want to be in.
I wouldn't mind like just not existing for a little while. Like, I don't want to permanently not exist. I just want to like have no
Like a
problems for
pause?
like a week. Yeah, exactly.
Go into cryo freeze like Bucky. Just
Oh God. Can you imagine being Steve and waking up after 70 years in the ice and like you have nothing you're not responsible for anything. No bills.
no record that you exist at all.
True.
No way to get a bank account, a driver's license.
I mean, he managed to get an apartment, so I think S.H.I.E.L.D. must have arranged all of that for him.
Yeah, that's true. But like, you're right. If we can cryo freeze, then we also have S.H.I.E.L.D.
So I just want to not have to pay bills or work for like a solid year. to get my mental health back.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fair.
On that
Yes.
sad note, let's go into
No.
another sprint before my brother starts to actually worry about me. 3, 2, 1, mute your mics.
Okay, it's fine.
I hate this timer. If anyone saw me jump, just pretend like you didn't, okay?
I was not looking.
Oh, good. Thanks. Anyways, Ben has stepped away for a minute. Do I know why? No, not really.
He's just got sick of us.
Probably. I mean, he did leave me permanently.
Can I look
That's
him?
one thing.
No.
What do you mean I left you permanently? Like,
You-
you
you
left
don't-
first.
But I stayed in Florida and I was able to come back and visit
Are
regularly.
you blaming someone for not staying in Florida?
I
Pretty
mean,
sure I regularly
I'm
visit more often
blaming
than
him for
you
not
did.
staying near me. I don't blame him for leaving Florida, just like he left me in Florida. All right, so how did we
I'm up
do?
here or something. I could get you a job probably.
There's snow.
There's snow in Canada.
No, in Canada.
There's
Yes.
so much snow in
There's, in
Canada.
fact, there's snow today in Canada.
The problem with
There's
me
two,
moving to
it's
both
been it's the second day it's been snowing today in Indiana.
the problem with me moving to both Canada and Indiana is that I cannot then take over my father's insurance business, which I have agreed to take over.
I
don't-
get your money, so like
Yeah, I mean, like the money's good. So
yeah.
Save money until you can afford to move to Canada.
maybe.
Wow. Or study the way that Canadians do insurance and see if there's an equivalent job you can do up there.
I don't think Canadians have Medicare.
We do have medical insurance. It doesn't cover everything.
Yeah.
Like, for example, dentist. We don't have dental isn't covered at all. Birth control usually
What?
isn't covered.
What is it with healthcare and like people thinking that dental is not part of healthcare?
The answer to that: how can we tell who's poor but not for their teeth?
Okay, you're right.
Oh,
Yeah, teeth are a marker of poverty. They always have been.
Yeah. Most dentistry is purely cosmetic, from what I understand.
I mean, that's what I was gonna say. Nowadays, you're like, you're right.
I have considered bleaching my teeth at times because they are a little bit yellowed from all the meds I've taken.
Let
So
me get this snaggletooth put into position.
Yours are from meds. Mine are from drinking like 5 cups of tea a day.
yeah, it has to be the meds because I wasn't allowed to drink tea as a child, and I never. The tea thing's only in the last year and a half because I needed a hobby when the pandemic happened, and I decided that drinking tea was a hobby.
And you went with tea? I mean, all right, Iro.
Not nearly as hot. See, that is a legitimate tea hobby. Anyways, back to how did we do?
So what I'm hearing
Well-
is I need to get you a teapot and then like teach you how to like make white tea. Bad, by the way, bad. Just
Bad.
bad.
No work was done.
No, a sentence or two was written. Some musings, some ponderings. I'm very bad at writing or planning.
Well, my Saturn is in Aries, so that's what I.
I don't know what gobbledygook
Oh,
is.
does Merritt know that you're making a astrology journal?
They do.
Okay. Was it Merritt's idea?
No, it was
Oh,
not. It was my idea because I kept getting like really nasty messages from CoStar, and I'm like, I need to write these down. Do you know today? Today, CoStar said your heart is full of daggers. How am I
But
supposed
are
to
they
feel about that?
wrong?
No, they're not wrong. But how am I supposed to feel about that? So, anyways, I write these down.
I'm sorry, but like, are they wrong, Christine?
Never. That's the problem. They're always right.
Oh, okay. So, Max, are you reading or writing this book? There is a book that Max is reading, and apparently the pandemic is happening in it. A pandemic or the pandemic? So, anyways, that's cool. Let's see. No, we don't Family Feud because we have to be. If there's a Family Feud, it's us against the parents. That's how it works here in this household.
Very true.
Okay, so I got through most of chapter 10 and discovered this gem. It is in brackets and it says, figure out how to get this shit moved on to the next bit of the chapter, because I didn't want to write the bit that connected one part to the next, apparently.
Oh.
Also, high-key Bellark flirting going on, and it's making me happy. Oh, that's right. It's Illuminae. There is a little bit of a zombie space virus, and that isn't there. I love it. Just like, why do I like it so much when you're just like suddenly there are zombies in the book? Like when you're not expecting the zombies.
Because it's fine when you don't expect it.
Because like I'm sitting there reading The Expanse, and I'm sitting there going, "Oh, this is a space zombie virus. I like this book so much more." Anyways,
I don't
a whole
know
hour and
whether-
12 minutes before I mentioned The Expanse. I also want to point out, a whole hour and like 11 minutes before I mentioned The 100, and I only mentioned it because my book is based on it.
Oh,
I think I'm growing as a person.
oh, really? My sister.
So basically, any virus that causes you to attack people is a zombie virus in my brain. Anyways, sorry. So you only wrote like 2 sentences?
Yeah, I was trying to do like save the cat stuff.
Okay, that's valid
It
though.
was just
Yeah.
like takes forever to think or figure out anything because I've thought so little about this book in a while, and even then it was just kind of. I don't have a.
So what you do?
Driver. I have a vague idea of what could be done, but.
Holy shit! What you do is you get one of these, and you just like whenever you think of something, you write it down. Oh my gosh, this is from when I still called Gina Jenny.
This just told me you can be short-tempered with children and lacking patience. How does it know?
I love how you're just like, this is telling me this thing, and I'm just like, and is it wrong, Christine?
No, it's not wrong. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't want to talk to your kids.
I don't want to talk to. Well, actually, I don't
I'm
mind talking to
sorry.
children. I don't want to have to deal with most children. Like, you have to be related to, like, you have to be the child of someone I actually like for me to want to be, like, willing and happy to watch your child.
Right? Yeah.
Like, most children, like, I'll interact with them. I'm cool with kids. But, like, I don't want to deal with their crap.
It's
If
also
you
really hard for me to pretend that they're cute all the time. Like, if
Yeah.
you're like, oh, kids.
They're not, though. If you are my niece or nephew, okay, you can be a little turd. I will still love you, and I will put up with it because I don't care. Like,
I don't
it just-
have a niece or nephews, so I don't have to answer that question for myself yet.
I'm just like, you are my person's children. I will love you unconditionally. Like some switch in my brain got flipped.
Mhm.
Babies, though, I will hold a baby even if they are screaming. I don't care.
Fucking nerd.
Just let me hold the baby. I don't know which part is that sewing, Merritt, because we've covered like 3 different things between the chat and this live show.
I'm pretty sure it's her earlier comment, or well, my interaction with her where she goes, "My book, suddenly zombies." And I was
Oh,
like,
I
"Holy, that
know
would
their
definitely
book
make
has
her read that."
zombies. That's
Well,
the
no,
whole
I said
that's the whole
I made
premise of
the-
their book.
I made the claim that will guarantee that you'll read it.
Yeah, they already know that. See, I am simultaneously terrified of dropping them, but also addicted to holding them. So it's really funny. Like, it took me a minute to remember how to hold a baby when the bestie and the other friend both had their babies at the same time. I was like, wait, I'm not comfortable doing this.
Yeah. Look. As we exist and grow, our spines get compressed by gravity, so you gotta like start them out stretching them the other way, counteracting that early.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Dad could probably use some of that. I
he
swear,
been
he has
asleep?
lost. Like, oh, I mean, you know, Dad, he's always like,
Eh.
someone
Oh,
forgot
no.
to tell that man to sit up straight during his childhood. Either that or
Oh,
he's given up. Okay.
He-
How did
he-
everyone in the
Right.
chat do, by the way? I haven't asked y'all how you did in the last sprint. Yes, yeah, Mara already knows that the zombie thing is a turn on for me, and so I will be reading their book.
A what now?
A turn on, a fictional turn on. Well,
But not like a different
That's not
kind
what
of
that
turn
means.
on,
That's
right?
not what that means. That is not what that means, Margaret. That is not what that means.
I'm pretty liberal with sexual fetishes, but rotting flesh, that's something else. That's something else.
okay, let's rephrase that. That storyline idea makes my brain box happy. Makes my brain go, yes, let's read that.
Christine, is
one.
that any better? I don't feel like that's any better.
Like, I would not want to actually, like,
Maybe don't call it a box.
Just say, I'm interested in that content. How interesting.
My sister and
no.
Wants to fuck some zombies.
No, I do not want to fuck the zombies. I just want to read the
Uh-huh.
zombie book.
All
My
right.
brain is intellectually stimulated by that idea.
All right.
This is the closest we get.
You heard it here first, kids. Likes fucking some rotten monster corpses.
I mean, clearly at this point, the only thing I can take away is my sister has a
I mean, Merritt, have you read Warm Bodies? Although I think technically he's not a zombie by the time they
not.
I'm pretty sure he's like in the process to not being one, right?
of
Like,
not being a zombie.
Yeah.
but still, he starts off that way.
Oh my
sister's
God, you
apparently
guys-
into relentless aggression and unstoppable hunger, which really isn't something that I thought she would be. But hey, she said
Robots
that
are
first.
way hotter than zombies.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot I was talking to the woman who would bang Ultron.
I think the best thing that happened this week was me being like, Alex, I can't sleep. And Alex being like, why? I'm thinking of Ultron.
like, all right, robots hot, fine, sure, but Ultron?
That tight ass? Absolutely.
Are we sure that you and Merritt are not the same person?
Ultron has a great ass and like just like a really relatable sense of humor.
I have
That
already, in
is-
fact, read Warm Bodies. I read it back right after it came out, but before I saw the movie.
It was pretty interesting.
The book is really interesting because it's like this whole philosophical kind of thing that he's going through about what does it mean to be alive, and like whole journey for him. It was
Look,
interesting.
He wanted to cram some philosophy down some YA readers' throats. It's fine. It's the point of life.
I mean, I felt
But
like it
also-
was rather organic and natural how he was questioning things as he's going, what is it to be a zombie?
Isn't it a
And falling in
shame
love with a human.
that that Joss Whedon will never be able to design another robot ass for you, Christine?
What?
I mean, Age of Ultron was directed by Joss Whedon.
I
He's
know.
Yeah, it's
I
kinda
know.
like the fact that he has a great ass is undoubtedly a fact. Like,
Right, no,
exact
like
design. Like
that
I've
was
seen
a
what he did to Gal
choice.
Gadot as Wonder Woman. Like, we know that where that ass came from.
yeah, it was a choice. Other robots that I am interested in, Nick Valentine from Fallout 4.
Mm.
Wait, is that the one that is the only character that you can't? Or no,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
Aren't they all just like humans, but like secretly they're robots?
So no. So most of the characters are humans, but this is a synth that like got implanted with a detective's memories. So he's a robot running around thinking he's like a 1950s detective.
Yeah, I thought most of the synths were like that.
No,
Anyway.
most of them are just kind of like destroy. But like he's suave.
Battlestar Galactica must have been a real treat, huh?
You say it has robots and hot women, of course. Of course.
And
And
Christine.
all the
It
robots are
starts off
hot
with a hot
women.
robot woman. Holy God. You should
It sounds like you would be into Westworld.
You just need to go.
Isn't Tessa Thompson in that?
Yeah, she
Possibly?
is.
That's too dangerous. Robots
She
and
is
Tessa Thompson?
I
She's
haven't
Revenge of the
watched it.
Robots.
I was going to, and then I heard that there's a lot of nudity in it, and if there's one thing that I'm like not into, I'm like,
She's a
Is it
robot?
that bad? Look, you have to watch the series.
I'm not here for naked people. It's part of why I didn't watch Game of Thrones. I was just like, why are they naked suddenly?
It's
No, wait, that was
like,
the Tudors. The Tudors, they
humorously,
just
like the nudity is almost
suddenly
completely,
randomly
like,
naked.
sexless. It's just like, oh, okay, this is part of the robot. You know,
Oh no, I know how the nudity works because I just listened to the whole reason I know about it is because I just listened to a podcast where a couple years ago they'd gone through the first season and kind of dissected a lot of it.
I certainly find it
Okay.
interesting. But yeah, holy crap, what a show that will never ever that
When
never
were we
decides
looking-
to fix on a tone for a season or for the entire series. They just change each time.
Wait, the series changes tone every time?
Yeah, each season like
No, that's like
vastly
100.
different.
No,
When were we trying to figure out what a cyborg was?
no, I think because I was saying synth, but the word for them in Fallout is synth. That's what they're
Yeah.
called.
Yeah.
That's like the invention. And then you have to go. There's like so many people that want all the synths dead, and I'm like, not my Nick Valentine. Not my Nikki.
You get attached to the weirdest characters sometimes, Christine. I'm
Look.
just like,
You can have a dog companion, and I ditched the dog for Nick Valentine.
Play the Mass Effect,
Wow,
the
you
first
must have
three Mass
really liked the
Effects,
dog.
and then romance your ship's computer.
I'm just saying. We decided I'd be Wanda if I was anyone in the MCU for a specific reason, and it was robosexuality.
All right, Bender.
we also decided that I am Pepper Potts.
Monogamous. What's
But-
this?
Discount Pepper Potts.
No, I said discount Pepper Potts.
Yeah, and I'm sticking
should've-
with him.
I should have
Pepper
said dollar store Pepper Potts.
Wait, that actually makes you Amy. Excuse me. Have you watched
What?
Futurama? Please tell me you've gone through Futurama.
I've seen Futurama.
I have not watched
The
Futurama.
robosexual episode is great. What? Monogamous?
Also me.
That-
What the fuck is
That's
that?
Bender, not Amy.
Oh my god, you guys. Okay, I've got it reset. We're gonna go again at
We're here for it.
9:25. Anyways,
Just so everybody knows, my Uranus is in Aquarius.
I
You're welcome.
don't
I'm
know
not
what
gonna
that
say
means.
what the literal translation that popped into my brain is, so yeah.
Oh, the other option we had was Jessica Jones. Matt, I love that
refuse.
Matt was taking notes.
No, I refuse. I fully refuse. No.
You can't be Jessica Jones?
No.
Wow. Well, all right,
Oh my god. I don't remember who we decided you were someone else, Max. I can't remember. It's in the chat. All right, we are going again in 3, 2, 1. Mute your mics.
Boom.
Did you see me jump that time?
Hell yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me find the space because I need to get this in the right space or I will forget. Let's see. Where are we? Where was it? Okay, there it is. Okay, that's where I need to go. Do I really need to replace him though? We'll see. Okay. How did we do?
Honey, if there's a man in your life, he needs replacing.
What? Bruh, what's going on there?
I'm just being silly.
Anyways, so we are now on chapter 11, about halfway through. So we've gotten from midway chapter 8 to midway chapter 11.
That makes things pretty.
Very nice.
Thanks.
Oh, wow.
Yes, we recognize that I am you when there are explosions involved, Max. I think everyone would be you when there were explosions involved if you were sitting there minding your business in the quiet. And then hold on, let me see if I can get this timed right. There we go. Nope, not quite. Anyways, now it's gonna go off and y'all hear what I hear. See? That's a surprise. Anyways, so Christine got some of her journal done. Did you get which house or sign or whatever are you on?
Neptune, which is in Capricorn. Unfortunately, I have some of that energy going on.
Well, I mean, it sounds like it's really low down in your chart, so.
It is, and it's like, I mean, it's like a 14-year thing. So, like a lot of, like, it's not about me, it's about, like, us, you know?
Uh-huh. So Max has gotten to page 176. Good for them. Anybody else in the chat, if you want to chime in? Bruh, how'd you do?
I read a little bit and maybe wrote another sentence, but not much. Yeah.
Not much. I found at least
Not
2
much.
more places where I had bracketed places where I'm like, figure out what to do here.
You're out, please. I want to do things.
I hate
I
myself.
don't understand.
I know why I did this, but I'm just like, but now I have to go back and write that. Why did I do this? Anyways. Oh, goodness. I think that's it for tonight because it's 9:48, so we'll be wrapping up here very soon. Christine, you're surprised.
Yes.
How long did you think this was going to go?
I don't know. You guys always keep me up past my bedtime.
We keep you up till 10.
10 is my bedtime.
We do keep her up a little past 10 normally. And then sometimes we just kind of rant until like 10:30 because it's very funny. But
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think we need at least 3 people to bully Christine into staying awake. Right? Like 2 of us can kind of like work until your bedtime. Because I'm pretty sure you go to sleep. Like you just kind of get bored with us before then.
I've literally watched Christine fall asleep on live shows.
Oh, I have too. I remember. That was like the 3rd one we did.
Literally watched, and she'll wake up when we come back and then go back to sleep. I'm just like, I envy you. I wish I could fall asleep that quickly.
Okay, well, that's just the days where I'm not thinking about Ultron.
I was gonna say, like, but I don't even have the excuse that I'm thinking of Ultron.
Well, maybe you should try it.
So, anyways,
Should she though?
Oh, yeah.
no, thank you.
All right, we're gonna do it. We're just gonna go Ultron ass.
Yes!
Oh, that's not even bad. Also, what? I don't get your taste, girl. It's like it's some circular diodes. Like, come on. We
You know what?
We could put that on stream, and it's not even bad.
I'm attracted to anything. My standards
Apparently.
are wildly unspecific.
Amazing. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling, Max.
Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot that. I
Not
forgot.
the personality, really.
Yeah, no.
Come on, maybe I have safe search on, but like I googled Ultron ass and not even. Come on.
Max is just can't get past the fact that it's Ultron. It's Joss Whedon involved. So
It's true. It is the major flaw of the premise.
I do
yeah.
not have safe search involved.
Which is
yeah.
sad because I actually really like Buffy. I'm so mad that he's involved in that.
Why is Buffy so good?
Buffy is really good. Love Spike. Could do without that one scene. But I also kind of like some of the discussions that come after it, at least in the comics from what I've seen. So.
Oh, it's fake.
Spike getting his soul back for Buffy. For me, watching that at 17, that did something to my sexual development. Okay? That had a permanent, long-lasting effect on who I am up here.
I'm pretty
Right.
sure the hair and the nail polish did something to me.
Give you
So,
some sense of expectation. Oh dear.
like, but it's funny because I already was attached to him because I watched season 7 first because my roommate was a fan and was rewatching it. And then I went back after I was like, yeah, I like this show, even though it ends stupidly because why is he dead?
Stupidly.
And I went and watched the beginning of it, knowing he was going to be a bad guy and kind of knowing some of where they take his character. And I do think that some of that was unnecessary, but I do also think he did the work between what we see in the show and what we see in the comics. He does the work. And it also leads, at least in the comics, from what I've seen, I haven't read the comics fully yet, but from what I've seen, it leads to some good conversations on what does like actually working to write something like that look like for a character, for, like in a relationship. But like, but I'm pretty sure the only thing that salvaged that show was I think the fact that like Joss Whedon's wife was involved. So like same thing as George Lucas in Star Wars.
Is that what fixed it?
Okay, I'll tell you that. Well, okay, so Max is like every single time I was supposed to laugh because of Ultron's jokes, I was all like, Jesus, fuck, this is way too Buffy-like and sounds way too much like Joss Whedon. And it was so, I'm assuming it was.
So cucking much like gods?
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, Max. one or two. So fucking. Okay, so that's okay. So fucking much like gods. Okay, that's what that's supposed to read. 1 or 2 times it's funny, but the whole movie, like, shut the fuck up, dude. I mean, that's the way Joss Whedon should be, I think, at this point. So yeah, apparently part of the reason that Star Wars works as well as it does as a story is because George Lucas's wife, Maria, went, like, when they were editing it, she was the one editing it and making it so things actually worked together. So I can that tracks historically.
Every writer's room needs a Maria.
Yes. Oh, you know what I'm excited about writer's room wise is Rutherford Falls. It's by the same people that did Parks and Rec, and I was kind of leery about that because it's one of the main characters. I know she's a Native actress, but like she's Native American, and it was focused on like Native Americans, and that's part of the premise is she's trying to get money for her, I think at her cultural center, or they're trying to get a stat. There's something going on where it's like the Native population of the town versus the white people.
Oh gosh.
And so I'm sitting there going, oh God, we're about to get some really weird white liberal activism. Turns out most of the writer's room is Native.
Well, then there you go.
I was like, wait, what? Okay, now I'm actually ready to go. Let's go.
I do like Parks and Rec a whole lot. So.
Oh my God, I'm Leslie Knope. I am somehow simultaneously Leslie Knope and Ben Wyatt.
love Ben Wyatt so much.
Would
But
marry
Leslie
him.
Knope does exhaust me.
She does me too, but I would marry Ben Wyatt. He's
The
just
only thing that I relate to about Leslie Knope is like just being like, "Hey, best friend, you like gorgeous, beautiful woman, you who I'm like in love with. Hi." Like I get that, but everything else I'm like, Leslie, take a nap.
He doesn't need them.
True.
He needs to get results.
True. Anyways, maybe that will be our next show when Falcon and the Winter Soldier is over, Christine. We'll watch Rutherford Falls together and discuss it.
Shadow and Bone.
Well, yeah, but that's going to be something we do in like one day.
One day, yeah, that's a good point.
That's my vaccine recovery show is what it is.
Recovery show.
So
oh my goodness.
This is how things are going to happen. I'm going to get the shot. I'm going to come home. I'm going to watch the final episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier because I don't trust you to not spoil it.
I'll spoil it.
Exactly. I don't trust you. And then I will, Saturday, while I am convalescing in bed, will watch the entirety of Shadow and Bone, probably.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch it all of it Friday, just like everything.
I will not have. I'll just text you as I am watching it, feeling like crap.
Good?
What?
Is it going to be any good? I saw that coming out, and I'm like, oh yeah, my sister read this book.
I hope it's going to be good. I'm rereading the books, and I feel like people have twisted Mal to be someone he's not, because people get really mad about him, like holding Alina back, and I'm like, he argues with her, but like when she makes a decision, he supports it.
I feel like, honest to God, I just don't care about Mal, and at this point, I'm showing up for Jesper, and I think as soon as people understand that I'm showing up for Jesper, then you can understand my priorities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I'm mostly there for the Six of Crows gang too. I mean, I like Shadow and Bone. I enjoy the series. I like the characters, but it's Six of Crows, man.
Wait, is City of Bones in the same universe as Six of Crows?
Shadow and Bone.
Yeah. Oh,
and
that's the
Six of Crows.
Okay.
What?
I don't keep track.
It's honestly same tropes, different premise.
I pay attention to Brandon Sanderson. What do you want?
That's very true. Okay, my dude. Does this look like it could have anything to do with the world that has this?
Yes, but also, to be fair, I wasn't sure. I was going to be surprised.
Anyways, so do y'all have anything going on your channels or what you're doing that you want to? Christine's like, what? Beta? I just decide what I'm doing the day of.
New episode drops.
I give up, man. I've been trying so hard, and the stress is overwhelming.
Same here.
Soon and anechoic, but like, yeah, I feel you. I need to.
Are you recording anechoic soon?
I did one a while ago that'll be dropping in a bit, and then I need to go tape a couple more.
I'm making
more papers.
No promises at this point because I have lost my schedule. I am just like posting when I can at this point, when I find time to edit, because I decided I wasn't going to stress myself out like that because I did not prep properly. Like if I had been able to prep, I would have gone ahead and like if I had actually sat down and prepped some of these, I would be fine and able to do this 30-day thing, but I did not.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to pre-film August next month.
Every day.
Some of these videos may not come out till August because one of my reviews, I filmed it for Veda in August and I finally posted it this year.
What if I pre-filmed all of August and I get a bunch of them up and then I die? And then my channel still uploads all of August.
That would be weird and sad. I don't like talking about you dying.
Oh, weird and sad.
No, you have to wait, Christine. You've got to wait at least until Chain of Thorns comes out because who am I going to like lose my shit over it with?
We get to
depending on the outcome of Friday, I might already be dead.
Old man.
All right. Max is plugging their blog. They don't do videos. Anyways, Max is plugging their blog. So
that's
awesome. Do I have a link to that? I don't know. Anyways, All right. So I have everyone that is here in, and then also here who wasn't able to make it in my description box. Go check out their channels. Just warning you, the videos are like 3 hours long and they're very hard sciencey concepts. So just like
And mine, the quality is bad.
A decent amount.
I would argue with that one. I would argue with that one. Just like make sure you're in a good brain space, like ready to like either not understand or absorb information depending on how you like to approach science stuff before you go to his stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh. Okay, hold on. We gotta wait and see what Briar just did because Briar is in trouble. And Briar
Ah!
Bad puppy.
Yeah, Briar is the older one who doesn't usually get in trouble that often.
Are you kidding? Briar's way naughtier.
Oh, okay.
Briar's a way naughtier dog than Cassie.
And yet Cassie is the one who doesn't listen ever?
No, she only doesn't listen because she's 6 months old, and 6-month-old dogs.
They just don't understand.
They they just hit an age because when they're baby puppies, all they want to do is follow you around, like be with you. And then when they turn like 6 or 7 months old, they're just like, wait, I can choose not to do that? And so then you kind of have to beat it into them. You're like, no, you really do, or I'll kill you.
It's their teenage phase.
Literally, it's literally like suddenly having a 13-year-old after having a toddler. Like, yeah. So
I don't remember Susie doing that.
I mean, she was a schnauzer, so she might have just had that all along.
Susie was super eager to please, especially if you had food.
Susie just discovered the trash was a thing.
Well, that's where Brian.
True. I'm pretty sure Susie always knew that trash was a thing.
Cassie doesn't yet. Cassie's pretty good, but
yeah,
we'll see.
Soon.
Yeah. Yeah. Suze is always good about listening, but she was also very smart. And so I don't think she like just not listened, but she knew when you weren't serious about something.
Yeah, that's fair.
Count.
What?
Very much so.
It doesn't count. Dogs don't get to choose when it's serious or not.
Yeah. Anyways, she was terrible at recall. Just abysmal at it, but that's our fault.
That's something neither of mine struggle with, but that is like genetically more prone to my breed.
Yeah.
Retrieving. Like,
Yes.
I will bring you back anything here. Here, Mom, look what I found.
they'll come back, but the part you have to teach them is to give it to you because they're like, my treasure.
Yes.
I got this. It's
right.
mine.
Susie would bring it back to you, and then she wanted you to play tug of war with it. And I'd be like, honey, that is a ball. It is fully in your mouth. There's nothing I can do with it.
The best thing you can do to teach a dog to give you something is to play a bit of tug with them. Be like, you can give it to me, and then we'll play tug.
Mm-mm.
Like, because then it's like, oh, well, giving it is actually super rewarding.
Yeah. We used to play what we called drag the puppy, because she would grab the rope, and then you could just drag her around the house, and she freaking loved it. She'd just hang on until you got tired.
She would lay down like a frog. It was great.
Yeah.
I forgive you.
Is Briar sad because you yelled at her?
Yeah.
Briar, are you sad because Mom yelled at you? She's so pretty. God. So many flies. Okay. We should end this broadcast so that those of us that need to go to bed and be functional human beings in the morning early can do so.
Yeah.
So anyways, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you were able to get some work done. We will be back, or I will be back next Wednesday for the final write-in of the month on my channel, at least. I don't know who will be with me. We'll see if these people are still available. Christina's like, I have nothing better to do with my life. We're in lockdown right now.
Come hang out. Always. Please and thank you.
I mean, Christine, look at it this way. At least your country goes into a proper lockdown.
Our cases are at a record bad, so what's it?
Yeah, look,
Yeah.
it's 8K. Get out of here with them rookie numbers.
But like, you guys have 10 times the population we do, and you have way more percentage of your population vaccinated. Like nobody here is vaccinated. The fact that you guys are all getting vaccines. I'm never getting a vaccine. Are you crazy? Oh no, I'll be 85 before I get a vaccine.
What?
We're the United
Really?
States and apparently come first in everything. We should always be the first.
Alex is a grocery store, so Alex works in a grocery store. So like theoretically, he should be one of the first people to get it, right? Like frontline worker. So everybody, there's all these categories of people who get it first. Grocery store workers weren't in there. Now they're rolling it out for frontline workers, and Alex is somehow in the 4th category of grocery store workers that gets it.
Oof.
4th.
Oh, that
He's a
reminds
accountant.
me.
Like he works with customers. He's not like in the back shelving things.
It's fine. America will have so many doses that won't be taken by the remaining citizenry that doesn't want them anyways soon. So
Part of it is they're sending doses to places that don't want the vaccine. Like only 15% of the population will be vaccinated, and that's the amount of the population that's willing to be vaccinated. And so they've got they just came out. They've got all of these doses that like no one wants. So they're saying, please don't send it to us, and they're still sending it to us.
Whereas we all kind of want it. Most of us want it, but Canada's just like, we're gonna buy like 2 shots, like 1 or 2.
And then we're gonna do the Jesus thing with it, and we're going to magically multiply it.
Exactly. Yeah. So like there were some things that I definitely agreed with. Like my friend who's a respiratory therapist got it first, like before everyone, which like absolutely right. But then like the physiotherapists got it before the grocery store workers. And I was like, that seems classy.
That reminds me though.
Oh.
Once Friday is over, I will be 2 weeks away from never having to use Instacart again. Do you know how much I'm looking forward to that?
I'm
You
happy.
feel like someone's shopping for you?
We're going to end this broadcast, and then I'm going to talk to you about Instacart and why I have a problem with their model.
Well, I'm going to go to bed because I've heard this before.
Okay, so let's go.